I would comb my hair.
That's why I wear a hat, so. I'm not quite caught up. I'm looking at- Ryan, the oldster here, he's still got it.
I know.
It's,
Really?
Yeah.
How did you do that being in?
What's that? Hair?
Yeah.
What'd you feed it?
You're live.
All right, we're live. Call the meeting to order.
I think we need to approve the minutes from the last one.
You do. Well, you can make a motion to approve. I'm trying to look and see what the date was on those meetings. Oh, February 19th. Minutes? No.
No, November
that's right.
22nd. Right?
No,
That's a February 19th, 2000.
we've had one more recently in February.
Motion to approve.
Second.
House. Here to discuss the variance.
Do you have a vote on that?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
Since we don't have a chair of the committee, I'd like to make a motion to appoint Randy Craig as chair without objection.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Chair.
Congrats.
Now we're here to discuss variance being requested. For Dave Rodebeck property. For the new garage. Dave, you have any comments or input?
Sure. You pass these pictures along, I thought they would be included. Live in an older section of town, and if you drive around anywhere in a neighborhood, you can count up to 15, 20 garages easily that are on property lines. All I'm trying to do is rebuild back where historically there was a garage back then. Gonna be a little bit further off the property line instead of on the property line. Couple of reasons, if you look at pictures, you got property. Yes, we do have that. You look at the property lines and you look at my boundaries, you can see that, you know, kind of restricted where I could put that garage. On the one side of the house, I've got a well that's in the way. And I've got a very large old walnut tree that I hate to see gone, and half my neighbors don't want to see it gone. I've got health issues that are probably gonna put me in a wheelchair in the not too distant future by the sounds of it. I wanna have a garage that's a little closer to home and one that I can get a ramp up into the back of my house. And the further I have to push that garage back, the more difficult it's gonna be for me. And I'm just looking to what is in the future. And I do know that we've made exceptions in the past when I was on the board. And, well, right along the corner from me, there's a garage built on a property line for similar reasons. So precedence has been set to pass, and I'm not asking for anything that's out of compliance with the neighborhood. I understand with new builds, you got setbacks that are pretty rigid, you have to follow. This is a new build garage in an old neighborhood. I can't change where my house is, I can't change where the well is, well, I can at great expense.
What is the setback?
Setbacks 10 foot on the side yards.
Have you talked to your neighbor?
I've talked to all my neighbors and I haven't found anybody that objects.
Don't we usually say?
We send notices to
Notices.
everybody within 300 feet and I didn't get any back.
Okay.
And then,
so
yeah, a
then
copy
they
of
don't-
that was provided here, that was sent out.
So rather than the 10
And-
foot setback. I'm
And there's no
proposing
public comment. If somebody was really opposed to this, they had their chance to
Right.
plead the case.
I looked and it won't overhang anything that's You know, it's not that close to the next house.
When was that garage driven?
About 6, 7 years ago. It was built on a wood foundation and there was a saving.
Right.
So, and besides, you couldn't get a modern car in it. So,
Kind of like the old carriage house style.
yeah, well,
Is it a single car garage or 2 car garage that you're building?
no, it's gonna be hopefully a 28 by 32.
Okay.
I'd like to have it right at the end of my driveway so I can pull it straight in and not have to do some funky, left-hand turn and try to find a way to, if I had to back out and turn around so I could go straight out, I'd have to give another building a shed on the property.
I didn't realize you had a pool back there.
What's that?
I didn't realize you had a pool back there.
Well, that was the minister. Long time.
Yeah, I rode my bike by it today and peeked out from the road and saw it back there.
Yeah, I did not ever realize that.
So will the drip line be 4 feet from the property line, or will the,
The wall,
The
will be,
wall.
so it'd be, you're talking about the roof line will be 3 foot from the property line.
So that you're asking about the soffit. or the
that's generally what I
overhang.
count as the foundation. Unless it's like a 10-foot eve, a 1 or a 2-foot eve,
Or a
I
tent,
plan,
yeah,
you know, shed.
big lean-to or, carport or something like that. So foundation is what I go by, and that's what those numbers are.
I only plan on a 1 foot overhang, so I'm not overhanging onto the neighbor's property and I want it 4 foot, so it's easy enough for me to get a mower back in there, and keep the grass mowed, and keep stuff down. I've talked to that neighbor on that property line and he has absolutely no problem. with it.
Okay, so what is process in this committee? Do we deliberate, send it?
So
to
I would say we close, the public hearing part of this. And then it comes to discussion from you guys. And then you make a motion to approve it, deny it, approve it with conditions. Whatever.
Okay.
So, do you have anything more to say?
It's
Okay,
said what he,
and I don't have anything more.
Okay, motion to close the public hearing.
Then we'll bring Dave back in. After.
We'll deliberate for about 30 seconds and then we'll bring it back in.
Well, no, he
He
should
doesn't
be
have
able to
to
be.
leave.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
he
no,
doesn't
he
have
can be
to
here
leave.
through the discussion.
Yeah, I was
in
gonna
the
say you
past,
should.
we used to let people
Okay.
say-
Yeah.
Yeah, no, gosh.
Okay, then I will make a motion to grant the variance.
I was looking at that.
A variance of 6 feet from the required 10.
The
feet side
variance
setback.
as written,
Okay,
as
It was-
As
requested.
proposed.
pardon me?
That was 4 foot from the
Yeah.
property.
So, but the variance would be 6. You're supposed to be 10 and you only
Oh,
got 4.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And you made a second?
Second, yes.
So now we're in discussion.
Any further discussion?
Like I said, doesn't overhang the next door neighbor's property.
There's no objections.
Yeah, my concern was the next door neighbor is gonna bark about it, and if he's not going to bark about it, and he or she has had their chance to address the committee, and they didn't. So I don't see any objection.
That was great.
Take there's a, motion on the floor.
Motion
Roll call vote.
second, now we're in discussion,
Mhm.
and then you can ask for any other discussion. And if there is none, then we have.
Any other discussion? Let's take a vote. Cassidy,
I'm for it.
Yes.
Bear,
Yes.
President is also yes.
Yeah.
Craig, yes. Motion passes.
Thank you.
Great.
Very much.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
I have no other ones that have come up that might come in the future, but